have to be honest. I heard you walk off the set, and what you were doing, you were fishing. You were fishing for a compliment. She's doing this. Give me the compliment.
This looks like she escaped from a mental institution. This is the worst photograph I've ever seen. You look deranged. Your arms look amputated.
Today I'm reacting to a photo shoot from season 1 of America's Next Top Model where they do yet another dancing photo shoot. And Tyra says something one model said changed her mind and she gets eliminated because of it. So let's take a look, shall we? Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace.
The emphasis is on athleticism and motion.
Can I have the chicas right here, please? So today, what we are working on at this photo shoot today is movement. No matter how fine you are as a model, no matter how good you look, if you can't move, you cannot work. We're gonna put on some music and see how well you can model dance. And remember, model dancing is not, dancing is, making sure you capture
sophistication.
those moments. And we have a little special somebody that is going to accompany you in the pictures so we can evaluate how well you pose
Janice?
with another subject. He is
Tyra?
the running back for the Denver Broncos, and he is the Rookie of the Year. His name is Clinton Portis. Come on out here. He's going to be very...
Well, thankfully I have no knowledge of anything sports related, especially football. That's football, right? Yeah, it is. It is. It's a football jersey. It could also be baseball. It could also be rugby. Does Super Smash Bros. Count as a sport? There are competitors. They're tough competitors. Have you seen Jigglypuff go out there? She's singing everyone to sleep in that game. It's quite impressive, actually. I've never seen anyone in football do that.
We come in here, we get these little jerseys, and then the designers like rip them apart and put shoestrings in them.
Completely just deconstruct this to make it look sexy.
That's cool.
My eye makeup, I think, is supposed to vaguely symbolize the makeup of a...
Not a fan of the eye makeup. I feel like I like the deconstructed look. The eye makeup, I don't think matches. The eye makeup is like art projects, extra credit. I've never seen a football player with that eyeshadow.
I was a little nervous to go first, so I just got confused. I mean, if it really sucks,
I usually lie to women, so don't worry.
Tyra's like, are you talking to the photographer?
I usually lie to women, so don't worry.
Giselle, she wants people to tell her how wonderful she is, how beautiful she is.
I feel like I'm doing too much dancing and not model.
Oh my God.
Because a lot of dancing is showing through this. I don't feel like the model part is coming through.
Giselle's a great model. She's obviously a dancer. You can see it in her poses. Way more than 3.
Wow, interesting. First of all, she's doing amazing, by the way. Love the poses. I low-key think they're trying to set this up a bit where, you know, she's a professional dancer, so they're either going to be like, you should have done better as a professional, or you're doing too much dancing. It's going to be one or the other.
Way more than 3.
Yeah, we got it.
We're good done.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
She did so
Take it a
good.
little bit. Don't look. Don't turn too much because I want to see your face.
I tend to be a little stiff with dance moves because I can't really dance yet, but I'm learning.
I think Shannon shows potential. You know, she's not a dancer, so she's not as flexible and she's not as funky as the first one. It's not a lot of movement, but it's really, nice. She looks like $1 million.
I love Tyra in the back. She's like the stage mom. She's like, okay, do one of these. I'm actually liking the styling a lot. I think it's really cool. But just the makeup, I don't think it matches. It's giving WWE theatrical makeup, you know, when they come on stage to wrestle people and they have to look like a clown somewhat. That's kind of what it's reminding me of. Personally, not my side. I would have just liked the natural look. I think that would have fit with this because the hair looks great. Again, they're wearing sneakers. You can't go wrong wearing sneakers on a photo shoot. Just that. It was the line art, I think. And the bright pink eyeshadow.
With this is more, you know.
Face, okay, face. She's a great looking girl, but she looks better in pictures than real life. That's what a model should be.
So is that a good thing? They always say that, and I'm like, is that a compliment? Is that what do you mean by that? You know when you don't know if someone's complimenting you or not, you're like, did you just insult me? Should I be offended? But then they say it kind of nicely, and you're like, okay, all right. We can fight later about this. Thank you.
Focus on you. Like, move with him, okay? Stokely, George Jackson, Huey reborn.
It just seemed kind of difficult, Clinton. He was like trying to say stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a distraction.
Don't focus on him so much. Okay. Focus on you.
He's kind of like, okay, don't focus on the model that you're supposed to be posing with that we brought in for this photo shoot for you to pose with. You need to focus on yourself. But also move with him. Are we trying to get her eliminated? Who sent you, sir? Are you really a photographer? What lens are you using?
Don't focus on him so much. Okay. Focus on you. Like, move with him.
Come on, Robin, put your back in.
My boyfriend has never seen me model before. Not that I really do a lot of modeling in Albuquerque, but even if I did, I don't think I would ever invite him along.
Mama!
How cute!
I turn around, and my mom was standing there.
How sweet. They're inviting the families. This is like a Survivor. Anyone watch Survivor? When towards the end they have the family show up. This is like a Survivor moment, just minus the island and Jeff Probst. It's a very sweet moment, a nice reunion. But why? Why are we doing this? That's all. Anytime something nice happens on the show, I'm like, okay, but what's going on? Is it just like an innocent reunion? Hey, we thought you would need your family support. Or are they going to be like, okay, mom, get up, start posing now, do a little, we're going to teach you a routine. You have 5 minutes to memorize it all. Okay, and this 18-page script, it's in Portuguese. Best of luck. Obrigada. Oh my God. Mr. J's in the back. Don't ruin the makeup. Don't ruin the theatrical clown makeup we put on you. To be fair, the makeup already looks smudged from here. I'm just saying I don't think there's any way that could look worse.
Please don't crop that makeup now. Don't forget crying without the makeup, honey. Just sitting around the hotel.
You guys get the whole talk. Like once a year. Was so romantic and so loving. Like he just gave her a hug and started kissing her, didn't care who was around. He just was like totally focused on her.
I shouldn't have to see you like this.
You're beautiful.
I told Marty to stay behind the partitions and not to watch me, but during the shoot I looked over and of course he was watching anyway.
She even says, I wish you didn't have to see me like this, and I told Marty not to look at me behind the partitions when I'm modeling. And what does he do? He's watching her. So is this gonna affect her performance? I don't know. Let's see.
Hey, can you put your leg up higher?
It's good to see her doing it. It seems like a natural at it. Eli's my
She's
favorite,
doing great.
without a doubt. If I have a big job tomorrow, I will book her because she's just got it.
Grease me that killed my mama.
Guys, we need some music here, please.
No, not copyright.
Adriana is overall a great model. She's beautiful. She had a great face. She's very athletic.
I love how she's jumping in front of him. He's just standing there. She's like, love it. It's great. She's doing amazing.
I can't believe, actually, I gave birth to such a beautiful human being.
Thank you so much.
I want clothes. All right, guys, that's a wrap.
Great. They all did amazing. I must say, though, Giselle in the beginning, she killed it. She was on fire. She was on fire. Like, her poses were so creative, so amazing. If she gets a bad picture, I'm not going to be shocked, but I will be a little bit disappointed, but not shocked.
We'll bring you in one by one for individual analysis.
Individual analysis?
We'll call you back in, and we'll make our elimination.
That sounds very
We
serious.
draw names, and Robin, you're first. All right, Robin.
Now it's time for your individual evaluation.
So I have 2 tough questions for you today.
How
Why
are
do you
you?
think you should win this competition?
I think that I should win this competition, not for the obvious reasons, which is fame and fortune, but I'm looking at it for the power that it can give to me to use as a platform to be an influence on someone's life.
I sort of break stereotypes.
Okay, love that. You got to ask important questions like this one. Why do you want to win this competition that you quit your job over? You left your family. You left everything behind, really. You gave your cat away for this. We want to know why you want to be here. Why are you modeling every week? Why are you doing everything that we want? Why did you stand outside in the cold in a bikini in freezing temperatures? We just need an explanation. 17 episodes in. I think it's a fair question.
I sort of break stereotypes on both sides of sort of the 2 worlds that I inhabit, which is a nerdy person who is attractive physically and also a model who is intelligent.
I think that I'd put a little spice in the industry.
I'm willing to stay strong. I don't think that temptations in the modeling world, I can be easily persuaded.
I feel I should win this competition because I have the personality for it. I am right now building confidence. Yes, I am.
It's been a dream of mine, you know, for a long time. I deserve to be happy at least once in my life.
So who should we eliminate today?
Whatever person it
I love how they told, like, who cares about the answer? He's like, okay, who's getting eliminated? Who are we going to destroy the dreams of? Just name a few people. Name everyone. Just be specific as possible. They're stirring the pot here. They got the witch's cauldron. It's bubbling. There's a lot of smoke. The fire alarm is going off. And they're like, you know what? Now it's time to stir. And then add a few branches from the poisonous tree. Are the girls going to fall for this question or are they going to dodge it? Let's see. Let's see who passes this.
So who should we eliminate today?
Whatever person that God puts on your heart to eliminate.
I would kick
Cass.
out Robin. Like, her religion, recently even more so than when I first met her, has really hampered her in being inhibited.
Robin or Shannon, just because their faith might interfere with their business.
Elise. I think this time she is struggling through unhealthy eating habits that could harm her in the future. I don't want to be the one to judge. Elise.
I had hope in the beginning with Robin. She's like, you know, whatever in your heart you feel like you want to do. And then it immediately cuts to, yeah, Robin's got to go. And Elise, can I vote for her twice? Actually, put her down too. Yeah. You need me to spell her name? It's E-Y.
I don't think I can give you an answer. I really don't want to give
Okay,
an answer.
yes.
I honestly don't.
Because I just pray that at the end of the day, I'm still here.
You had a movement shoot.
Oh my, Robin and Giselle didn't take the bait. Bravo. They're probably going to be in the bottom too.
I really don't want to give an answer. I honestly don't.
Because I just pray that at the end of the day, I'm still here.
You had a movement shoot, and we picked up your best photo, and here it is. What do you think?
Why would they pick this photo? She's half of her body's cropped out. And he just doesn't even look like he wants to be. It kind of looks like a test shot. He's just waiting around. He's like, are we okay now? Okay.
What do you think about it?
Honestly, I'm looking at him and I was thinking, you know, do people really like go through this, you know, like working with other people?
Was he talking about your booty or something?
He was lusting.
Doesn't mean that you have to go to bed with him later.
Right.
Doesn't mean you have to give him your number. But if somebody's saying, damn, it just means you're doing great.
I like it.
That I don't even know where that conversation came from. The makeup in these photos, just again, it would have been great without this photo. I don't know if I'm liking Elise's pose in this one, but I mean it's one of the it's not bad, right?
I like it a lot.
You look like a gazelle from the American Ballet Theater. I love this photograph.
She looks like a pro.
She is a pro.
I talked to him a little bit before we started, and I asked him, I really want to try to use you. I think maybe he responded to that a little bit.
I love the fact that he's engaged.
Yeah.
He's all into you.
It's fantastic. But I don't think you look a little bit thin. I just would have covered your arms.
Oh, please.
Covered your arms? How would one do that? Okay, that was... They keep making comments about how skinny and thin Elise is. I think it's very unnecessary. You don't need to say stuff like that. Moving on to this photo, I actually am obsessed with her pose. I don't even mind the hair, honestly. This is the best pose so far. Number one, love it. Him in the back, gray. I love this picture. Love her pose. This is number 1 to me. Okay, where's the male model? He's kind of like at the cropping. I don't know who was cropping these. Like they bring this guy in to model and then they literally crop off 90% of his body. He's like a floating head in this photo. Why the cropping? Not sure. I don't mind her pose. I think she looks great. I love the outfit, I must say. It's maybe like number 2 or 3, I would say. It's not bad, but again, the makeup I don't like. What do you guys think of the makeup? Doesn't it kind of ruin it, right?
Nothing wrong with this picture. It's everything right.
I love that photograph.
Yeah, it's great.
This picture is hot, which means that there's a lot more hotness in you, but it was difficult.
They panned to Tyra.
I'll work on that.
She gave the pose idea. She kind of gave the pose idea. They gotta give credit where it's due. Wow. Okay. Okay. I see what they're doing here. They chose a very dancer pose. When did you guys see in the beginning she was like doing other cool poses, interacting with the model, and yet they chose this pose for her. It looks like the advertisement for a dance school. I don't know. They're definitely trying to set her up with this dancer thing. This is where I feel like she's getting set up. Is she going home? They're trying to send her home, in my opinion. Let's see.
Well, it definitely shows that I've had some training.
This photograph is surreal. It's that good.
How high can you get off the floor? It is amazing.
One thing about the confidence thing, I have to be honest. I heard you walk off the set, and what you were doing, you were fishing. You were fishing for a compliment. She's doing this. Give me the compliment.
All women fish for compliments.
I like it.
Fishing for compliments. She just asked the photographer to tell her if she's not doing a good job. She was just asking for feedback. How is that fishing for I don't think they showed at any point her fishing for compliments. I feel like had that actually happened, they would have showed it. Did you guys see anything like that? Was she out there fishing in the great ocean of America's Next Top Model? I didn't. Maybe I missed it. Leave it in the comments. Did I miss it? Was she fishing for compliments?
And what you were doing, you were fishing.
Look, you can see she's like, oh my God.
Fishing for a compliment. She's doing
She said
this.
no.
Give me the compliment.
All women fish for compliments.
You can tell she's like, no.
I like how you look young but sexy.
Again, I don't know why they're cropping it like this. It doesn't seem like refined to me.
This looks like she escaped from a mental institution. This is the worst photograph I've ever seen. You look deranged. Your arms look amputated. Your legs look amputated. And it looks like you have a penis. I'm sorry.
I think it's adorable.
What?
I think it's crazy, like what a likeness you are to Tyra. That face looks like Tyra to me.
All right.
Oh my God. That was where do I begin here? I don't even know what to say. That was a whole speech. That was a very negative speech. If you really dissect what Janice is complaining about, it's about the photography and not the model. It's about the lighting, how the lighting is and how the photo was shot, the cropping of the photo. It really doesn't have anything to do with the model. If you listen back to this, replay it, all of her complaints are literally to the photographer. She's like, this is the worst photo I've ever seen. Yeah, it's the photographer. That's the photographer's photo. The model was just an active part. She was modeling in it, but it's the photographer's job to get the best shot. So if the photographer had the worst photo, that doesn't mean that she's the worst model. So really, again, the complaints and the negative feedback, to me, when I heard all of this, I'm like, oh, the photographer, the lighting, the composition, the photography. Like, what does the photography have to do with the model? She didn't take the picture. She wasn't there in the back like, okay, let's crop it in really close so that I look like I have no arms. Like, it wasn't her responsibility. She was simply modeling through the direction, through the setup of the photographer and the team. So it's like she's being blamed for everything, which isn't fair. Absolutely not fair.
All right.
There it is. Thank you.
Thanks. Who are we going to cut this week?
Let's just call it as it is.
Before we see who gets eliminated, even though I think it's going to be Giselle, to be honest with you, leave your guesses in the comments. I wanted to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. I use Squarespace for my website. I absolutely love it. I can customize it any way that I want. I can make images larger or smaller. They give me gallery features such as carousels. I can stack my images. I can have a mini gallery within my pages. They have options to embed videos. If you have like a YouTube video you want to embed, with just a click of a button, you can select any type of feature that you want. And the thing I love most is that they have drag and drop features. So if you do want to ever update your pages, or if you're a photographer and you have a portfolio, you just click a button, you upload your photo. You can start a free trial by going to squarespace.com. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Jessica. Use my offer code Jessica for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All the information will be in the description. Giselle and Robin, because they didn't answer the questions. Let's see.
My entire attitude towards
No
this
way.
competition-
I told you guys. I knew she was going to be in the bottom two. They put Giselle and Elise. Oh, gosh. The prophecy is coming true. I never watched all the Harry Potter movies. I regret it until now. I watched up to like number 3. But now I'm watching all of them. And I'm learning. That's where I got the word prophecy. I already knew, but I feel like they use it a lot.
My entire attitude toward this competition has been pretty fatalistic, but at the same time, I think it is embarrassing to be eliminated, and I don't want it to happen to me.
Elise, you're an intelligent woman, which is an amazing trait, especially being in the fashion industry, where the stereotype is that models are stupid. It's important to not be on this I'm so better than everybody else kind of attitude. It only makes people not like you, and it only makes people not appreciate your intelligence.
I'm nervous once again. I really don't want to get eliminated. I'm enjoying myself so much.
Giselle, again, we talk about your confidence. During the photo shoot, I thought you were actually the best in terms of movement. But you walked off the stage and you said, I think I messed up because I think I look more like a dancer than a model. And you made my mind change.
So that was the comment that you thought that, wait, what? I'm so confused. Didn't Tyra say that you were fishing for compliments and that was the issue? Okay, but this one model changed Tyra's mind. She was that inspirational. Tyra, the only person fishing is Tyra. She's fishing for a reason to kick Giselle out, and that she had to come up with something. She's like, God, just write it, just make up something. You made a comment. You said something that you admitted that you didn't do very well, and so the picture came out terrible. The lighting was so bad. We shouldn't have used the beauty dish. She's fishing for anything. She's like, maybe we'll say she's too good of a dancer. Maybe we'll say her hair's too shiny. That's the fishing I see here.
And you made my mind change. Congratulations, Elise.
I can't believe she said that.
I knew that it was my time to go.
And she's like, congratulations, Elise.
Britney Spears did Star Search and she lost, and look at where she's at now. So I don't consider myself a loser. It sucks that I'm gonna go from all this to back home where it's normal.
You're a
My
star.
mom is just gonna rub it in my face, so that'll probably be the only thing. I'm gonna feel crappy. Because if I'm coming home, it's because obviously I didn't do so well here.
You did amazing. She did so good. We all saw the poses, you guys. She did amazing. Again, I'm not shocked. I kind of saw this one coming. I saw the dance. They squeezed in the dance thing, and I'm like, it's her time. It's Giselle's turn. They always have to but the thing is, the reasoning behind her elimination, nothing, doesn't even make sense. They tried, like, the first thing wasn't sticking. Oh, you're fishing for compliments, your lack of self-confidence. And then they're like, you know what? Let's switch gears. Let's try this. And then here we are. They got rid of her. Pick a picture where she's blinking and send her home. You don't have to do all this and make her second guess her dancing or making Tyra's mind change. Like, maybe this girl will go home and think, oh my God, should I have said that? Could I have still made it? Tyra said that I changed her mind. I wish I wouldn't have said anything. So she's placing all of this doubt with this elimination and sending her home. And I think that's kind of terrible. So what do you guys think? Should Giselle have been eliminated? Do you agree, disagree? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video.